Do apologise for that error there, guys. All of a sudden the game decided to kick us out. But the race is finally on the way at last in the C1 category of the CDR, with Romans Republic keeping hold of the lead ahead of Mystic Joker. Goes side by side with him into Debose at turn 11. And can Mystic Joker get through on the inside? And the answer looks as though is no, because Romans Republic got better momentum on the exit, and therefore he keeps his Rebel in front as the drivers come towards the end of lap 1. So Romans Republic leads ahead Mystic Joker, and it's Racer in 3rd place, followed by Exotic Alpha. Vamu is in 5th position, and then it's JB Bowie, who are going toe-to-toe with each other for 5th place. Bruges is in 7th, followed by Infinite Glory. He's done well from the back of the grid. Corellas and Payne are your 2 drivers making up the top 10. We've got 2 drivers in the pits already. Misselli and Grimjaw have front wing damage, and that's crucial for the championship, because should Mystic Joker finish ahead of Grimjaw by the end of this race, he will be crowned champion of the CDR. So Romans Republic out in the lead, with Mr. Joker all over the back of him. I'm going to see a change of position here, a change of lead. To the Mistral chicane they come. No change there. Evil Cosmic just ahead of Michael. Krilla's going side by side with Jaihu over 14th position. And there's Robbo right at the back of the field. Misselli and Grimjaw looking to make up for lost time after making unscheduled stops at the end of lap 1. And so DRS will be enabled. Mr. Joker right behind Romans Republic in the battle for the lead here. Bruges just got past Infinite Glory for 7th position. And now Mr. Joker looking to get past Romans Republic. There is a yellow flag in sector 3. And that'll be Misselli, who's crashed out actually on the exit of turn 12 by the looks of things, and he's retired from the race. So Misselli's race is over, and he'll be going no further. Race winner from last week in Hungary, out after just 1 lap here in France this week. In sector 2 now, someone else has gone off. It's Michael and Jaihu, who have spun round together. Keep the cars going though. Exotic Alpha now going side by side with the Alfa Romeo of Razor into turn 12. And that's 4th position for him. DRS open. There's Republic looking to defend. Mr. Joker does not need to take any risks here. There's a long way to go in this one. And Mr. Joker looking to get through side by side with DRS. Mr. Joker going to the outside, and that is the McLaren through into the lead on lap 4. Romans Republic down to 2nd. Have you seen any changes further down the order? Not by the looks of things. But Mr. Joker now back in the lead, or into the lead of this race. He's hoping to keep hold of it by the end of this one. So Bowie closing in on Bruges ahead of him. As Mr. Joker is beginning to pull out a margin, although Romans Republic is still within DRS range. So stay in touch. From McGlory closing in on Bowie with DRS. Bowie not deciding to fight it out on this one. And so in from McGlory gets to and up to 7th position. And so the rear wing opens on Romans Republic. Still within DRS range again. Now we can see Bruges going to the outside of Razor for 5th place. And he does it before the corner. Very nicely done there from Bruges. Having a good race so far. Start of the race 7th. He's up to 5th. And from McGoy's made it good ground as well. Up from 17th to 7th. And Payne is out of the race as well. He's crashed out on the exit of turn 2. And we have what looks like a safety car here, and it is. So that's the first safety car of the race. We're on lap 6 now. Will that trigger some pit stops at the end of this lap? It may well do. It's good news for Grimjaw because he can catch right back up to the rest of the field. Now, Romans Republic will be thinking, anything that Mr. Joker does, I don't do. Let's see if he decides to do that. No, they both stay out on this occasion. In for McGlory. Decides to pit him. And no Fandangle doing the same. So we've got 4 drivers in the pits at the moment. Grimshot. Not sure if he's able to pass under yellow flag conditions. So Mr. Joker leads behind the safety car with Romans Republic in 2nd. Then it's Exotic Alpha, Bruges, Razor and Bowie next behind Warrior Huntsman. The highest of those on the hard compound tyres now is in 7th place. He's obviously going to go on a longer first stint than the others. So we could well see him having a spell at the front. So the safety car will go around for one more lap. Now Van Dangel's gone onto a set of soft tyres. Now, and Vamu's hit the wall on the start finish, or he came close to hitting the wall. It doesn't appear to have damage, but he won't want to make too many mistakes like that. So as it stands with the order as it is, Mr. Joker will be crowned champion. So the drivers with time penalties right now. Nev Van Dangel's got 16 seconds worth of time penalties. I think the maximum you can get is 30 before you are given a disqualification from the race. And Sotigalfa is the highest of everyone in the field to have a time penalty. He's got 3 seconds. Razor's got 3 as well. Warrior Huntsman and Vamu have got 5 each. Infinite Glory and Jai here have got 3 each to their names. And the safety car is going to be coming in at the end of this lap. So Mr. Joker will dictate the pace. He's got some way to go before he does decide to bolt clear. So will it be Mr. Joker coming away with the victory? Will it be Rowan's Republic? Or could we get a surprise name by the end of the next 20 laps or so, or the next 19? Mr. Joker has decided to go now and leads on the restart. He's got a great lead already, and No Van Dangle in the pits already. I'm not sure what this is all about. Is he going to go on a set of mediums? Or has he got damage to his car? Oh, he's got damage, that's why. So Mr. Joker leads on the restart. You can see there's change of position there between Vamu and Warrior Huntsman over 7th place. And No Van Dangle has retired in the pit, so he's the 3rd driver to exit the race. Down the back straight we come. Oh, down the back straight they go. There's no DRS for the first 2 laps of the restart. They complete lap 9 and on to lap 10 they go. Razor closing in on Berry's 5th position. Into turn 1 they come, and Berry holds his line and keeps hold of the place. There's a long queue behind Berry actually in the fight over 5th place, as the top 4 continue to pull clear. So Razor going to the inside of Berry. Berry holds his line ahead. And Razor coming in for his only stop of the race. And Berry's got another Alfa Romeo of which he'll need to watch out for. Alright, Huntsman. As to going to the inside there, but Infinite Glory fends him off on this occasion. DRS open. And Berry is about to concede the place here to the Alfa Romeo and possibly to the Mercedes as well. And Vamu just about gets in front there and goes up to 5th place. Oh, Berry loses it. Oh, he nearly cleared the wall there. Oh, he's lost it and he's out of the race. Jack Berry's out of the French Grand Prix, and that could well bring out a safety car, you know, and it is another safety car. So Berry's race goes no further. So we have our second safety car in 11 laps of racing here. Now I would think those on the mediums are going to be coming in at the end of this lap. So Mr. Joker is in. So is Romans Republic, Exotic Alpha as well, and Bruges. And Vamu decides to stay out. I think with him on the hard tyres, he could well go to the end of the race. So Grimjaw out on a set of mediums. He's very much back in the action. And not to mention that Vamu does have a time penalty of 5 seconds to his name. If McGlory has 3, and Michael doesn't have any at all. So you have to say, this is Mr. Joker's race to lose at the moment. Because one, Vamu's not going to be on fresher tyres than him. The ones on the mediums are going to fall away. Jaiho's got a time penalty. Robbo's pace hasn't been that good anyway. So you have to say that Mr. Joker has to be the favourite for the victory. So it's Vamu leading behind the safety car with Viv McGlory second, Michael third ahead of Jaiho, Robbo, Mr. Joker, Romans Republic, Exotic Alpha, Bruges, and Grinjaw, who fell to the back of the field at the beginning, is back inside the top 10 now. And Jack Berry coming in saying he didn't put his setup on the restart, so racing with a stock setup. Sitting duck described him as during that safety car restart. And Famo is desperate to try and get the safety car to go faster than he is doing at the moment. So we're now on lap 13. This is the second safety car we've had in this one. The first one came out due to Payne's Alpha Tower that crashed out on the exit of turn 2. And then Berry's retirement on the exit of turn 9 is what's contributed to the second safety car here. We are approaching half distance. We still don't know for certain who is going to really come away with the race victory here. And the good news for Mr. Joker, actually, is that he's still in front of Grimjaw. I think the safety car is coming in at the end of the start. You can tell because of how far Vamo's backed off. And so Vamo will slow the field right down, and he'll go when he's ready to do so. And it's a good restart by Vamo. Michael closing in behind on the Ferrari of Infinite Glory as we start lap 14 of this French Grand Prix. Michael thought about going to the inside, but thought better of it. And now Jaihu wants to get his Mercedes into the act. Doesn't seem to be too many changes apart from Grimjaw, who gets on the inside of Bruges into turn 8, and he goes up into 9th place. So Grimjaw on his mediums. He needs to get those tyres to the end though, as Mr. Joker gets past Robbo for 5th position. And then Warrior Huntsman behind Razor and Lethal Cosmic, who of which he gets by. Oh, and Robbo spins on the exit of turn 2. He stays out of everyone's way, and that's him falling to the back of the field. Bruges getting past Exotic Alpha as well, who has just been overtaken by Grimjaw, actually. There's Romans Republic in 6th position behind Mr. Joker. Grimjaw on the exit of turn 9, closing in on Romans Republic. This is important for his race now and championship. Mr. Joker closing in on Jaihu. It won't be too long before the DRS is enabled. And there's someone in the pits, actually. It's Exotic Alpha. I wonder if he's picked up damage on the restart. Either way, he's into the pits. I don't know if he'll continue any participation in the race. There's Grimjaw, who's all over the back of Romans Republic now, who's closing in on Mystic Joker, who's been held up by Jaihu. And Mr. Joker will go up to 4th position. Whilst Grimjaw thinks about having a go on Romans Republic, but has to back out of that as well. And Infinite Glory all over the back of Vamu in the fight for the lead here. And Romans Republic going side by side almost with Grimjaw. Who Debo say they go. Important that Grimjaw gets past these guys. Running back on board with Grimjaw now, as he looks to get past Romans Republic in the battle for 6th position. And the drivers end in lap 16. And Warrior Huntsman now in the pits, and he's retiring from the race as well. He must have picked up damage somewhere. Either way, he's not continuing he's not continuing his involvement in this one. Grimjaw passing Romans Republic now for 6th position. Jaihu is next. It's important that Jaihu plays the team game here. And Grimjaw will go past him, surely, and up to 5th place he goes. And up further ahead, Michael gets alongside Infinite Glory into turn 8, and he gets through. So Michael up to 2nd place now, ahead of Infinite Glory. And Mr. Joker sees the door that's open for him to get by as well. You can just see in the background, Romans Republic getting past Jaihu up to 6th place. So Jaihu very much beginning to go backwards. And Mr. Joker will be all over the back of Michael and Vamu very, very shortly here. Michael's still within range of Vamu, hence why he still had the DRS at that point. DRS open now on the Red Bull. Can get into the slipstream of the Alfa Romeo. There's Mr. Joker as well, which he'll need to watch as well. Michael waits behind Vamu. And Mr. Joker looming in behind. There's Bruges going past Jaihu as well. And Jaihu's coming back though. So it's Mr. Joker in third place. Michael thought about going for the lead into De Bouzet. Oh, and if Fagoya spun on the exit of turn 12, and that'll be him falling down the order. No, he's been on the mediums for 11 laps, at least anyway. And his tyres must have cried enough after that. And he's coming into the pits as well. Now, is that him calling it a day? Well, will he put another set of tyres on? Either way, that has allowed Grimshaw to go up to 4th position now. Onto the Mistral straight they come now. And Robbo continues to have his own melodies at the back. He's in 10th place at the moment. Grimshaw passes Michael, who of course has just been passed by Mr. Joker. Mr. Joker going to the inside of Vamu. He thought about going for the move, but he's still there though. Mr. Joker going side by side with Vamu, but Vamu just about holds on there. And this is on Grimshaw's closing on these two. So Mr. Joker all over the back. And Vamu in the fight for the lead here. Now, for Mr. Joker to clinch the championship, needs to keep Grimshaw behind. He's alongside him, actually, as they approach turn 1. And Grimshaw gets past Mr. Joker. So Grimshaw has passed Mr. Joker for 2nd place. And now there's Vamu, who's ahead of them. I think... Ooh, he nearly went for it there, did Grimshaw. I think one thing that Mr. Joker will know about is he'll be on better tyres come the end of the race than Grimshaw will do. So it's important that Grimshaw gets past Vamu as soon as he can here. Going defensive does the Alfa Romeo, but Grimshaw's through. So Grimshaw into the lead. This has been a fantastic comeback drive from him. Mr. Joker going to the outside of the Alfa Romeo driver as well. And he goes up to 2nd position. So Vamu down to 3rd in all that. And Grimshaw making a mistake there on the exit of 5, but he just about stays in front of Mr. Joker. Is he going to be able to withstand the pressure when Mr. Joker uses the DRS though? Grimshaw not going very defensive on this occasion. And Mr. Joker down the inside into 8, and he's back into the lead. So Mr. Joker doing a fine job there. Has got himself back into championship winning territory now, with 7 laps remaining. As it stands with the time penalties, they'll be applied at the end of this one. The top three would remain unchanged. Bruges would finish 4th. Michael 5th, Jaihu 6th. And Vamu 7th, ahead of Lethal Cosmic. There's still enough time for things to change between now and the checkered flag. And of course, Grimjaw will be on his warm mediums at this point. Not sure for how much longer he'll be prepared to stay out on those 4. If he is to finish 2nd place, and I would think he'll need to stay out and see out the remaining laps. Taking different lines to what Mr. Joker is doing. Rearing open on the Mercedes. Bruges passing Jaihu for 6th position now. So he'll be keen to get past Michael and Vamu as well. Of course, Michael, he's been on the mediums for over 15 laps now. He'll have to hope for a virtual safety car or a safety car or something, in case he wants to come in and get those tyres changed. Grimjaw should be okay there on his mediums. So Mr. Joker on that 23 out in front with Grimjaw 2nd, Romans Republic 3rd. And Romans Republic is on better tyres at this stage now than Grimjaw will be. Not going for it on this occasion either. It's Michael. Vamu's 8-second time penalty would drop him to 7th place as it stands. There's no way Michael's tyres will last. He'll be suffering some awful vibrations in that Red Bull. Onto the back straight they go. Romans Republic within DRS range to have a go on Grimjaw. Can't quite do it there, but Michael has a better opportunity actually to get in front of Vamu, and he does so. So on his warm mediums, Michael's managed to get himself up into 4th position. Vamu down to 5th. And incident sector 3, that'll be Robbo, who's gone for another spin. He's on course for points, but he's going to end up last of the finishers and a lap down. Robbo has in fact called it a day. He'll be going no further. So 3 laps remaining. Michael in 4th place now. He's only got a 3-second time penalty, so he would only lose 1 position. He would lose that to Bruges, who does not have a time penalty to his name. It's looking good for Mr. Joker. He's about to clinch the title ahead of Grimjaw. He'll be on the tail of the Red Bull of Rome's Republic still. Can he at least try and get second in the race? He won't do it before the Mistral chicane. If I move to the inside of Michael. Bruges to the inside, and he gets to an up to 5th. No problem for him there. And I think Michael's going to struggle to hold him back as well, because Bruges is on much better tyres than Michael is at this stage of the race now. Vamo trying to fight back, but Bruges holds his line and keeps hold of 5th position. Grimjaw now has a time penalty of 3 seconds, so his chances to finish second in this race looks to be dashed. Vamo makes contact with Bruges as they enter the last turn of 15. And that gives Michael some breathing space ahead of them, as we are now on the penultimate lap of this one. No, Michael. He's just itching to see that checker flag now. Onto the back straight they come. No move there from Vamu. Razor looking to get past Lethal Cosmic though. For 8th. We're now on the final lap of the race then, as Vamu tries to go for a move on Michael for 4th position. Of course, Vamu's going to be dropping back a couple of places at the end of this one. But still, nevertheless, it's a battle out on track. Grimjaw still behind Rome's Republic in 3rd position. Michael's doing very, very well to stay on the mediums, his old mediums there. But he's still got another half a lap to do. And Bruges is still behind Vamu. As it stands, Bruges will still finish ahead of both Vamu and Michael for 4th place. It's still a performance from him. But here's Mr. Joker, who's done everything right in this race. No penalties to his name. Kept his McLaren out of trouble. He's going to clinch the championship in style with a race victory, with 1 round remaining. Mr. Joker onto the pit straight for the last time. He wins the French Grand Prix, and doing so, he is the CDR champion of the world. Rome's Republic finishes 2nd ahead of Grimjaw, who confirms his position in P2 in the title race. Michael will not keep hold of 4th place. That will go to Bruges, who finishes in front of him. Jaihu will be in 6th place, ahead of Vamu. Lethal Cosmic will be 8th, ahead of Razor. Infinite Glory will be 10th. Exotic Alpha in 11th, and Corellas a lap down in the Williams in 12th place. But it's Mr. Joker, who is champion of the CDR and winner of the French Grand Prix tonight. And Mr. Joker picking up his winner's trophy, and most certainly be picking up his championship winning trophy after the final round of the season in China. But for now, he just wants to celebrate in front of his team. He'll be very, very delighted with that. So your race result here in France. Mr. Joker wins ahead of Rome's Republic, then Scrimjar in 3rd, Bruges 4th ahead of Michael, Jaihu 6th, Vamu is 7th for Lethal Cosmic, Razor 9th, Infinite Glory in 10th, and getting the fastest lap as well. Exotic Alpha is 11th, followed by Corellas, who's the last of the finishers in 12th. Robbo, not finished, no points for him. And it's Warrior Huntsman who did not finish. Very also crashed out. Van Dangle stopped in the pits. Payne crashed out, that caused the first safety car. And Maselli never got going, really. So, congratulations to Mr. Joker on being crowned champion in the CDR. We do apologise for the delays to the race itself due to technical difficulties. But finally we got the race done, and Mr. Joker will head to bed tonight as a very, very happy man. Well, thank you for joining us. We do hope you enjoyed it, and we'll do it all over again in a week's time for the final race of the season in China, 8:30 p.m. British Summer Time on Friday, the 23rd of July. I'm Tom Cairns, and I'll speak to you again soon when the CDR returns.